Now, if you're watching this video, it's probably because you have done some self-testing and you either have or think that you might have diastasis recti. So what I'm going to be doing is just going through a couple of exercises, 3 in total, very simple ones, and sometimes we have to go right back to basics to make sure that we can build up the core and work these exercises. There are a couple of absolute no-nos for you whilst we're trying to knit those abdominal muscles back together. We do not want to be doing any crunches, so anything where the abdominal muscles are having to bulge, this will separate them. We do not want to do any unilateral work, so stuff that's on one side, because again what that's going to do is going to strengthen these muscles whilst they're out here, and it might even make them worse, it might make them part even further. Other exercises that you want to be avoiding are exercises such as the plank. This is because it is intense and it is a lot of muscles being worked. So we want to be working very small muscles. We're going to be taking it very easy, and we're going to gradually build up and make those exercises a little bit more difficult. What you will need to do is check those abdominal muscles regularly. You should start to see an improvement over the months. So it won't be something that happens straight away, but the exercise I show you, try to do once a day, twice a day, and then you should, in the next month or so, be able to see a little bit of a difference. But it's very important that you check in regularly to find out if you can feel that. So our exercise number 1 is going to be a pelvic tilt. In this position, we want to have our knees nice and high and hands onto our hips. It might seem very simple, but all we're going to do is focus on rotating those hips all the way up and then back down again. You might not even be able to see me doing it because the exercise is so small. So all we're doing is we're curling up from our pelvis. It will make our back nice and flat on the floor, and then we are rotating back down. So very small position. Now every time you rotate up, you should be squeezing those pelvic floor muscles. Squeezing up and then relaxing down as you push those hips towards the floor. So if you had flashlights on your hips facing towards the ceiling, all they're going to do is rotate down and then slowly come back up. Rotate down and come back up. This is something you can be doing in bed, and you want to be aiming for maybe 20 of these exercises and then have a little rest, and then a little bit later on when you get a little bit of time, if it's just when you go to bed, try it again. Our exercise number 2 is our leg slide. So we're going to be in exactly the same position. When you're in this position, brace your abdominals, very important. Pull your belly button in towards your spine. Imagine that you've got a piece of string, you are tightening it up as tight as possible, but make sure you can still breathe nice and fluidly. Keeping your feet on the floor, all you're going to do is extend one foot out and bring it back into the middle. One foot out and bring it back into the middle. Now this is going to be working your core, but it is not contracting and pulling on those abdominal muscles. It's a nice gentle one. There is an option to make it a little bit harder. Once you are comfortable in this position, take one foot off and just take it off the floor as you extend. There are further options, but for now we want to be working right back to basics, and then we can gradually work our way up as and when we're feeling that we are able to. Our third and final exercise is actually a breathing exercise. So it's all about how you breathe and how you contract those abdominal muscles. So sit yourself in a comfortable position, whether it's like this, your legs straight, your legs flat, whatever you want to do. Place your hands underneath your ribs. Take a deep breath, inhale through your nose, and then exhale through your mouth. Deep breath in and exhale. Now as you breathe in, pull that belly button in towards your spine. As you breathe out, you're going to keep it there. So it's all about those abdominal bracing. Once you've exhaled and you breathed that air out, relax those abdominal muscles and start again. So deep breath in, inhale, brace those abdominals, exhale, and then relax. And again, deep breath in, exhale, and then relax. It's all about bracing those abdominals. Very, very important, and it is going to help you to start to get those abdominals more functional, or certainly feeling a little bit better as well. Okay, so let me know how you get on with that exercise. Try and do it in the morning, try and do it in the evening. Each exercise isn't too difficult, so try and maybe do 10, 15 repetitions. Try and build on that each time you do it. Do a few more. They are exercises that are very low impact. With our diastasis recti, we are not going full out. We are trying to make sure that you are building yourself up nice and gradually. And it is a condition that we can help with, but you need to take it nice and gradually. If you start doing loads of exercises like your crunches, like your plank, you're going to make it worse. And this could be something that you have loads of issues with later on in life as well. So very, very important. I know it might be a little bit frustrating. You want to do some of those harder exercises, but right now we've got to stick to our breathing, our pelvic tilts, our leg sliders, and also try to engage that pelvic floor muscle. So trying to do those Kegel exercises that you would have done in your pregnancy as well. So always work at that pelvic floor, trying to get used to squeezing the 3 layers of that pelvic floor throughout. Let me know how you get on.